It's free real estate.
What, Char? You don't want to be on the cringe pick? No, I did not see how you come along. You just you were like, oh, I should crop that out like 5 minutes ago, and then now you're already working on it. I see it. It's so low resolution, it looks weird. Like the fingers, just because they're so low res. 100,000 channel points. I feel like I should make a VIP redeem. It's that familiar sound. That Genshin sound. I gotta switch it back. Genshin, there it is. Hello, everybody. Egg spam. That's a lot of eggs. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all well today. I start talking and I suddenly need a drink of water. Great start of the stream. A pudding mode? What does that even mean, Donut? I'm doing pretty alright. I woke up. I'm putting these nuts.
It's where you be putting these nuts. It's where you be putting these nuts.
I give her 100 bits, Donut. Thanks for the pudding. Worth it. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I like woke up and then fell back asleep 2 times. Alright, I'll let it play. But only till the L's.
It's where you be putting these nuts in your mouth.
Yeah. Welcome back from your vacation, Donut. DMing, then disappearing. Yeah, I woke up. Replied to your DM, then fell asleep. Woke up, replied to your DM, and then fell asleep. And then woke up and I was like, man, I'm hungry. I should go get food. And then I went and got food and I ate like half of it. And I was like, I don't want to eat this. I don't want to eat it anymore. Feels like a waste, but what can I do? I'm not going to like sit here and force myself to eat the rest of it. It's like a steak and cheese burrito and a cheeseburger. I shouldn't have even gotten them. I should have just got like a fruit cup or something because I didn't even really want these. They were just what was out, and I gotta do my daily chicken before I forget. It feels like the app reminds me like later and later every day. The daily chicken. I'll be like, it'll be like 1 a.m. and it's like, don't forget your daily chicken. It's Yai Miko's birthday. It's so funny that Raiden Shogun's birthday. Why is it still on Stinger transition? Why does it do that? There. It's so funny that on Yai Miko's or Raiden Shogun's birthday is her name. Raiden Shogun. Yai Miko wrote her letter, and then she writes this one as well. Sakura blooms. Sorry, Yai Miko. You know what? All those terrible things that you've done to us, they're okay now because you gave me 10 Sakura blooms. Oh yeah, we got this new event, Core of the Apparatus. I don't know what that is. Charles shared the event thing in the Discord, and then I was like, wow, an event? I won't read that, but cool. Okay, we're like just about to complete this as well. The agenda today is Genshin and Power Wash, like my last couple of streams. As you saw in my Discord, there is a game that I purchased. There's actually a couple games, well, like 2 games that I got because of the Steam Summer Sale. I don't know if I will stream the other one, but one of those games is the second Subnautica game. The cold one. And they call it Subnautica Chicago or something. Yes, that's a joke. Char's keen to see that.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like.
All right, I gotta spend my resin. I gotta do bosses. Oh, yeah. Did you find the first Subnautica game? I've seen other people play it. It was like a big thing back in the day because people were like, ooh, spooky deep sea, deep diving, big fish underwater. I had never played the first Subnautica before I streamed it. So now we got this other one that we can play. All right, let's do Storm Terror real quick. Sick of Mora farming already. It always feels like a waste. I mean, you know, it's a resource. Mora is used for a ton of stuff, like literally everything that relates to leveling up a character's power. $60k Mora per 20 resin, or a Maiden EM Sands with double crit. The choice is yours.
Attaboy!
I'm going in!
Charge! Press the advantage! Who wants some of this? Let's roll!
Oh, she Jane. We did it. At the very least, farming Mora and books is like guaranteed to get what you want. I want to keep this, I guess. It's got crit damage on it. Hi, Owen. You found the stream. Well, I already knew that you found it because you were following. How's it going? There's a chance, but yes, I'll more likely get that. Just get the things that you want. Just roll, just do the RNG thing and just get the things that you want.
This rep.
Get all those. Alright, let me buy this. Hello, Amber, as well. I hope you're doing well. Want to buy more? No, I don't have that much currency left.
If you ever.
Check DM. It's so weird because it's got like a human hand. What is that? Should I show that on stream or is that a secret? That looks so... It's so weird because it's got the human hand. Cringe.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
If you get like a
But
raccoon
where are
hand,
those who share the memory?
if you get like a raccoon hand, that would be better. The human hand kind of weird. Let's go fight Boras. No one likes it. There you go. Just stick with that. It's supposed to be random. My gosh, so random XD. Is that what you're talking about? Owen, have you ever seen this game? This game beautiful as fucking good graphics. Imagine having maximum graphics turned on. Heard of it, never seen much. This is like the late game of it. I just realized I have the wrong item on.
Gather. Attaboy.
Let's light it up!
Pull in. This is order.
Time to buy a PC. There you go, just buy a PC.
Stabilize.
Huh?
Oh, my Chatterino's not open.
Let's roll.
Let me pull that open. There we go. Thank you, Boras.
Let's
Andreas.
Pull in. Bam.
You're not attacking me.
Order guide you.
Everybody stand back! Let's
A 7-inch screen versus a tiny ass phone. Who will win? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can play this on mobile. Maybe. I mean, it's like Lloyd said that he was, I think it was Lloyd, he was talking about how he wanted a, action RPG for mobile, and this fulfilled that need, or that want. You got a PC, but you got it to play old Final Fantasy and Pokemon. It was like Char getting her $2,000 PC, and then everyone getting mad at her because she was using it to play Stardew.
Oh, coming through. Let's roll.
Dickheads. I'll take those. Ooh, we got a solvent. That's good. All right. Aged. Doesn't he have like innate? Hold on. I never actually looked at his resistances. Doesn't he have like innate geo resistance? Okay, that is a lot of lore about the stats. Catherine, you mean the Minecraft character that I got primos over the blocks killed? 70% geo resistance, 40% physical, and 10% elemental to all other
Boats
elements.
are made for transferring commodities.
So, as if geo wasn't like nerfed enough where you don't get damage multipliers, everything has incredible geo resistance. We have Dead by Daylight, but no one to play with anymore. But hey, it runs good finally. Well, you know, I know a lot of people who play Dead by Daylight. They sure love it. Then you just uploaded it as the hand and cringe. Oh, just that, just a hand and cringe.
Solidify.
All right, something about Morax. We sell this now. Come on. Oh, I skipped his opening dialogue. Oh no, there he goes.
What are you doing on computer? Go outside, so beautiful!
What a time. What a time. Oh, Trek. Thank you for the raid. Welcome back. How are you? What are you playing? Ranch Simulator? For some reason, I thought that was going to be like Slime Rancher, but it's just Ranch Simulator. How was your stream? My name's Red, and I play... Whoop. Just press the wrong button. I play Genshin and Power Wash and all sorts of games, like action RPGs. Don't die. Yeah, don't worry, this will be over soon. How was your stream? Welcome in, everybody.
Stabilize.
For Rex Lapis. Access denied. My apologies. Sakura Swirl.
Don't worry, this will be over soon. It's fun. I do a co-stream on Mondays, just chaos stream, me being a friend, trying to build a ranch and failing. Did you win in the end? Did you finally build a ranch? Asia has the best boss music. He does have really good boss music.
Stabilize.
Sure, let's just say sure. Oh yeah, totally.
Today, you witness
Oh yeah, totally.
Steady as stone. Take flight. This is long overdue.
Solidify. I will have order.
Half a house, 2 chickens, and a cow.
Embrace the ice.
A cow.
Born of ice and frost.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain.
And this guy, Asia, is like so much easier if you have a Ganyu Ayaka team.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
Even if he's about to do cryo, like it just takes a little bit longer. I guess my Hu Tao team also destroys him pretty quick because she does so much damage.
Suffering.
Oh no, Asia, don't shoot me. Don't hit me with the ice.
Stabilize.
Every time I fight these bosses, I just think about how, like,
Touching. Whirling snow.
yeah, Yeah, that's what I was just about to say, is when this used to be like so much more difficult.
Blaze over.
We actually had like trouble fighting him.
My apologies.
I had to like give my Jean like my best pieces and just beat him up with Jean because she can heal herself. She can heal everybody in the party just by hitting people. But now you can just do that. See anything good? Ooh, a bow billet. Actually need a sword. So, bad pull. What do we got here? Garbage. Okay. Feel like every boss is hard when you first run them. Yeah, pretty much. Then after a while, it's just like now we just bully child. Let's do a Hu Tao team for child. Let's mix it up a little bit. Where is he? El Beidou. There he is.
Some in the field research?
In the field research, yes, that's it.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick.
How far we've come. Child gets clapped now. Yeah, he's like nothing. Alright, if I just wait, like he doesn't do anything if you just stand here, do nothing. Because it's like their fail-safe of you not loading in, like waiting for you to load in. So you can just wait for all your cooldowns to come off.
Stabilize.
Burst forth.
Witness the power. Time to go.
Oh, I didn't crit. Unfortunate. And there he goes. Yeah, I guess I'm glad they at least made the Raiden boss fight like way stronger than all the other ones. I ran Hu Tao against Signora when Hu Tao had her old set. Wasn't fun. Oh, you're going for C1 Hu Tao? I can. You've been talking about us. It doesn't make sense. And dies like a regular enemy when I play Eula. Dies before the burst even explodes. Eula will be like 500,000 damage now. Just sucks not getting enjoy boss music anymore. You just have to start the boss fight and then just stand still. Who do we want to take for this? We'll just take Raiden National. That one's pretty easy.
What is the situation?
With Zhongli. Second Raiden boss fight gives me anxiety. I did that and have played this game so... I haven't played this game much since. Just want to slay while you jam.
Stabilize.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice? There is no escape.
Look out, Senor. Raiden's back. No.
This is order.
Testable. You're toast. Into the frozen void. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Get him, Golba.
Let's light it up. Yeah, let's light it up. Nice and
Get him, Golba. C6 to me are Zhao and Ito, Bonk City, Ito, and Mario Party Zhao. Yeah, I'd love a C6 Ito.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Eat. There is no escape.
Oh, I forgot to do her elemental skill first. Whoops.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh well.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Solidify.
Senior's boss music. I forgot that he got that emo back.
Not every wound will heal. Illusion shattered.
This is order.
Now you shall perish.
You dick. Now I gotta wait this out. It's so lame. I gotta wait out this whole attack just because she dodged my opening. He's such a dork, yeah. We love Ulu though.
Who dares?
Like how he gets his instant uploads back and then immediately it's just like dumpy time.
Let's light it up. The mortal plane.
I forgot to heal her.
I never asked.
Alright, heal up right in.
Never.
His reasons that he uploaded all his other emotes. Yeah, he got all his other emotes uploaded, and then he's like, alright, time to put this one back on and see if they get rid of it again. Alright. Easy enough. Load? I don't know why the map doesn't load until after you open the map. It's really weird. Weird decision. We did it. Ooh. Gold or diligence? What does Kazuo use again? I don't think he uses any of these. I'm gonna take diligence though. Oh, he does use diligence. Okay. Really? Garbage. Garbage. Now, do I want to keep doing wishes and try to get these cons or start saving up again? Because we know Kazuo is like pretty close by. Came out before Inazuma? Yeah, I guess so. I guess he was in Liyue when you first met him. Early in pity. Alright, let's see if we can get a Goro-Khan. Goro-Khan, please. Oh. Ito-Khan? What was that pity? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like 19. That was like a 19 pity Ito pull. Okay. I guess I get more stacks of superlative strength. Oh. I guess it doesn't matter if we keep pulling now. I just want Goro-Khans. What is up with this game? I swear to God, if this is a Chongyun. Another weapon? Bruh. Streamer luck, they say. Alright, well, Goro-kan, I guess. Or Ito-kan, I guess. What is this one? After using his burst, Ito gains 2 stacks of superlative super strength. After 1 second, he will gain 1 every 0.5 seconds for 1.5
I'm
seconds.
sorry.
Why did it not read all those? Thank you for 100 bits, Shard. Ito. 1 step closer to C6 Ito, yeah, I guess. I did not expect that. So when I start his burst, he'll start with 2, and then I throw Ushi, so I'll have 3. And then I gain another stack every half a second for another 3. So I can just start my burst, throw Ushi, and I should be able to go straight into doing charge attacks. Now, instead of doing like a full normal attack combo, I should just be able to go straight to charge attacks. Certainly not the worst C1 for a 5-star.
Bam! Advance!
What the frick?
Gather! Attaboy!
I'm gonna fill up his burst. Alright, buddy. That's enough out of you. Okay, buddy. I don't think the Ito will make a return for quite a while anyway. His banner didn't make them much money. Well, it's because Geo just... They need a damage multiplier for Geo. They need either a damage multiplier or making consecutive hits with Geo like shreds their resistances. It just doesn't really have any application other than being like defensive. People don't want to pull for people who are like really good at staying alive longer. People want to pull Zhongli, and then they want to pull characters that do a ton of damage.
Let's roll! Solidify!
Let's light it up!
Gonna grab some food, be right back. All right. Take care of yourself.
Attaboy!
I'm sure you're probably hungry after building a whole ranch. Okay, let's try this. So I do this, do that. Okay, cool. That was from no stacks, by the way. I did the burst from no stacks through Ushi, and then I was able to do like a full charge attack combo with it. Well, I say full combo, but his combo doesn't end until you're out of stacks. Which is why he's C6. I think it's his C6. Yeah, his C6 is so insane because every time he does it, there's a 50% chance it just doesn't consume a stack. Come on. I doubt our Oniboy will be back for a while, so it wasn't the worst pull anyway. Well, I do believe I said that I wouldn't feel bad if I pulled cons for Ito anyway, because I like playing him. And remember daily commissions in Mondstadt and how much they suck? At least in the Inazuma ones, it's like, just go here and then do this thing and then it's over. And you're done.
Order guide you.
Bam! Who wants some of this?
I wonder when he will have another rerun after this. It's just one of those things where it's like, you know, some characters just take so long to come back. Flea players waiting for their reruns. I feel like I was gonna say I feel like she's coming back soon, especially with her like introduction to Yoimiya during the festival.
Solidify.
I'm going in.
This is order.
Advance! Let's roll! It's showtime!
And that's so good.
Catch me.
It's such like a simple thing that makes Ito so much stronger. Just when you go into his burst, you just get free stacks. You get up to 5 free stacks. But you aren't disappointed. I kind of encouraged you. Oh, dare you, Shar. You knew. You pulled Shinha in like 11 pulls. Again. You should have known. Yeah, there goes my guarantee, so I might as well just keep pulling. Would it be easier? No, it would not be. I was like, would it be easier to go from here? But I don't think so, because I gotta go up a hill that way as well. Not like Kuching. If I wasn't already like, oh, if I pull Ito cons, I'm not gonna be upset about that. I would have just said no. Like if it was like a character that I didn't want to pull a con on, I'd be like, I already have guaranteed and I want Kazuha, so I won't take the risk.
Solidify.
Adventure.
Your early Inazuman C1 Sharu joined Mum Red and I. Yeah, there you go.
Attaboy!
Gather.
Ushi Jan. Oh, he's floating for a second. Oops, that's an emote. Forgot that I had that emote.
Add at.
Yeah, I'm still wondering if I should just go through and just delete all of those emotes. Probably. I probably will at some point. Gorokan. Yeah. Got it arrive? Yeah, I got it when you got it. I feel like steal your emotes or anything, Char, but mine, no, thanks. Come on, Gorokan. You're more than welcome. I even brought that up where I was like, oh, sorry for like stealing the emotes that you're also getting, but also not actually sorry, because you'll like find a new emote and then come into my stream and then just spam it. Like you'll spam the word for it and go, huh? Why don't you have the emote, huh? And then I'll have to go at it. You added Cozy? Well, yeah, of course. It's easy. Just look at her.
Solidify.
Yeah, there was the event now. I gotta go back and where's it? Let me click it. Jeez Louise. Gee. What's that one? Glitch cat? Oh, cool cat. What, there's a new quest here? Since when? Hey there, Jinwoo. They pretty snazzy emotes. They're pretty supple, as one might say. Yikes, you scared me. Sorry. Anyway, if you're looking for Si Chung, she left. Where'd she go? One might say that indeed, but who would say that? I wouldn't know. I don't know. I was distracted for just a few moments, and that was it. She was gone. I had a talk with her, but she insisted on leaving. I doubt I could have cajoled or browbeat her, or even beat her into staying. I just hope she knows what she's doing. I really do hope so. Wow, Si Chung running off and getting sick in the dark mud again. Right, I have to tell Mooning and get that organized search party for that kid. We'll go to Mooning. Si Chung, she's gone again. Let's get back to the surface and look for Mooning quickly. Alright, well, that's not what we were here for, but... We were here for this guy who talks way too much. I'd say snazzy too. Hello, Mitch. New and improved Mitch. How's it going? Why soda though? Like sody pop? Like, what other words for soda? Ola? Yeah, welcome back. Oh, it's how to. I found them. Obviously, this is on purpose, right?
Osmanth.
Let's investigate this for.
I hope you're doing all right, Mitch. Really makes you think. This is cursed. What's wrong with this? Alright, I want to use... Alright. Oseni and your exposition, just in time, Red, we were just discussing how to move the Priscina spike in. I must say, however, that the situation is far more serious than we anticipated. This is bad, there's too much dark mud here, and it's crawling with monsters attracted by the mud. We can't move the spike in. Can't find any path forward at all. We're still a long way off from the mining tunnels. Come on, we've got to try again. Still doesn't work out, let's go back out there and grab a few more buddies to help out. I mean, am I not too the mining superstar? 2? And I can carve through a mountain with but a few swings of my pickaxe. These monsters are no match for me. Let's get moving. Keep on faking. We'll see how much redder your face can get from all that coughing. Nonsense. We can't proceed any further in. Long-term exposure to this mud will have severe consequences. A large number of monsters making things even more dangerous. But we all saw it, didn't we? We put the machine in the mining complex and it was cleaned up just like that. If we could just get rid of, well, this isn't the time to be prizing speedy solutions. Whether it be in our experiments or in problem solving, proceeding without preparation and proper examination is too rash. One mistake could cost lives. Your own life is of utmost importance. This is one of the basic axioms of the Academia's lab manual. As a researcher from the Academia, I cannot simply stand by and allow such foolhardiness. If we stop, who's going to do something about all this mud? Who would do it? Oh, if only there was a strong and brave adventurer, immune to the mud's effects, or at least resistant to them, who was nearby to help us out. If it continues to attract these monsters, it would matter if we brought another 20 people. We wouldn't make any headway. Let me think. This is really unworkable. We could activate... Okay, here. That's right, I just gave the dark mud emissions a once-over, and though they are faster than how they were the day before in the mining complex, this is not yet the heart of the problem. So the purification rate should be quicker than the rate at which the dark mud can flow out. Those monsters in the chasm were affected by the dark mud. I suspect that they must be affected by its energies. So setting the spike up here and then decreasing the mud's influence in the vicinity should also be of help to you. If we clear the mud out, the monster should stop congregating. Once that's happened, we can try moving the spike further in. Like this miner's hard hat? Yeah, it's very decorated. Got that leeway hat. Big deep breath. This guy talks a lot. Let's do this. You two head back to the camp and rest first. We'll have need of you later. Come on, I don't need rest yet. It's not time for the mining superstar to lay his pickaxe down just yet. If it's clearing monsters, I can help out too. Quit the tough guy act already. I've seen this pattern of yours before. This is the traveler we're talking about, where he gets to fixing things as little people like you and I have to fear. We'll leave the dark mud in this area to you. Got it. Yes. This entire area is covered in mud. The situation far worse than I thought. There are also a lot of monsters nearby. Stay on your toes. I'll take care of myself. No, I mean stay on your toes regarding the Persina spike. I have full confidence in your abilities, but less so in the awesome yet fragile spike. So please make sure that the spike makes it through unscathed. Okay. One might say this adventure is only a few inches away. I can sense their presence. Okay. Kill the dudes. Just like you've been.
We'll have order. Charge! Everyone on! Oh, coming through! Let's roll! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Geo enemies.
Attaboy!
Everybody stand back.
Not like this.
Light it up.
It's okay when your Ito does so much damage, you can just beat him up with physical damage.
Stabilize.
Oh man. How's Genshin going? It's just that convo about you gonna take on some demons so they can move the spike. There's a lot of lore going on here, but basically there's this machine that's clearing out like this bad energy sort of mud, and we have to protect it while it does its thing. I'm glad I had this thing leveled up before I did this.
Gather. Let's roll.
Everybody stand back!
I will have order.
Just getting food? Is that pizza arriving already?
Oh, coming through. Attaboy. Charge.
Stabilize.
2 more enemies. Who will it be? Oh, it's these guys.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Order guide you.
Advance. Everyone on me. Who wants some of this?
Let's roll.
Go. Easy peasy. Me asking a question about Genshin just doesn't sit right. Hey, man, who knows nothing about Genshin? It's like, Well, I'm like, this thing is kind of hard to explain. Because it's like, okay, so there is this sort of like untamed raw magical energy called like that escapes into the world called ley lines. And this thing works at closing them, and we're in a mine, like we're in a chasm, like mining operation that has ley line energy, or has ley lines with that magical energy coming out, and it's creating this dark mud that is like toxic to people and like causes irreversible damage to them and makes them hallucinate and stuff. It makes monsters way stronger, so we're using this thing to close them up and clean up the mud. That's basically what's going on. Making you look like the Apple ad, Red. Order guides you. Hello, Nameless. How's it going? I was tricked by Shar. She said, just keep wishing you're low pity, and then I pulled Ito at like 19 pity. So now I have a C1 Ito. I'm not mad about it though, because Ito is like great. I love playing Ito. Daughters. You play Genshin? Yeah. Mel, Vlad, and Lloyd all play Genshin. They've played it longer than like any of us. As I should have expected of you, I suppose. Now the dark mud and monsters are gone, with minimal damage to the Persina spike. I am most glad that you're the one Kadive got to help us out. If it were anyone else, I doubt they could have solved this issue quite so handily. Well, I am pretty good at what I do. Indeed, that is plain to see. Pascal has also played this game, I believe, longer than us. Well, more than us, I wouldn't say. Because I played this game when it like first came out, but then I stopped playing it for a really long time. Because they were like still releasing stuff. So we probably all started at similar times, but I haven't played as much. Like I haven't been actually playing it as long. You downloaded Genshin once, is that good enough? Yeah, good enough, close enough. That is plain to see. The two miners, Tu and Hao, have headed back to rest. Looks like it'll be difficult to move the spike back right away. Clearing the mud out as we go isn't a good idea either. The closer we get to the area venting the mud, the more intense the rate at which it will just keep flowing out. We have to stop this problem directly at its source. Looks like we need another solution. More primos. We gotta wait for the next day. I have your autograph, please. May I take your hat, sir? Too scared to start playing it. I opened Genshin, I was worried I'd lose a lot of my life. That can happen if you definitely get into this game. And when you can fall into addiction problems easily, don't play it. Yeah, this game is designed to be like, it's designed to be a good game, but also to feed gambling addictions. Eight days since you played Day by Daylight. You don't even have Steam installed. Do you just not play games anymore? These guys. Oh, fuck.
Attaboy! Charge!
Solidify!
Let's light it up!
Let's roll! Come again. You're open.
You're open. You're open. You're open. You're open. Isha? This comes in as soon as I get here, yeah. I was telling him how you tricked me into wishing and getting a C1 Ito, that 19 pity. That's a joke also, sure. Off. Senny, are you alright? I think I must be feeling the effects myself. Must have stayed here too long while thinking about how to move the Persina spike towards the ley line rupture. It's not a big deal though. I've had some rest and I'm much better already. At the same time, I've also thought of a solution. It's just that, well, I must say that if finding a way to move the Persina spike around is actually not as hard as finding excuses to extend report submission. Dates. Since the mud covers the ground, we can make it float just a little by using hot air balloons and transport the spike that way. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Oh, not a transport the balloon quest. Of course, this will help us solve our dark mud problem to some extent, but in the area where it has blocked up the tunnel, we might still have trouble getting the hot air balloon through. And this is without speaking of the monsters that the mud will attract. Afraid that we'll have to leave such things to you. Don't worry, between Paimon and Red, these monsters won't even know it hit them. Guess you're the star of the show, Paimon. Eh? Well, Paimon's mostly just cheering you from the sides, you know? Hahaha, dies. Ugh, to think that laughing just a little would make me cough this much. Whatever the case, Tu and Hao are packaging the Persina spike and getting the balloon ready. I'd have packaged the Persina spike myself, but the mere effort of standing up for a while was enough to send me into coughing fits. How embarrassing. Looks like I'll have to train my body as well as my academic mind in the future. We'll look for them. Okay. Transport balloon quest. My favorite daily. Not even destroy the balloon, which is way faster because you can just blow it up instantly. The transport one, where you destroy like the 3 blockades that are in the way and then go wait at the end because nothing can destroy it if it just doesn't stop moving. Remember a while back y'all were saying Genshin wasn't finished or something? Do they just keep adding new things to it and it like has a never-ending story? I'm sure it will end at some point, but yeah, they're still adding to it. Like this area that I'm in is like pretty much brand new. Hey Red, you're just in time. We're done wrapping this thing up. Guess that dude from Sumeru's explained how we're going to use the hot air balloon. Come on, Hosseini's not some dude from Sumeru. He's here to help us with the dark mud. Could you have a bit more respect? Hey, this is just a friendly form of address. Right, whatever. The balloon can be used and purification device has also been prepared. If you need help, or if you need the help of the mining superstar. Actually, never mind, I can't really help right now. At least you got some self-awareness. Go get some rest. Whatever the case, if you want to start moving the device, just start the hot air balloon right up. That's really cool. Yeah, so when the game like first came out, it was like it was just this. It was just this. And then this got released from here. Not this part. This part got released from like right here to around here, not this part here, not the chasm. This is where I stopped playing when this part was out, but I was still waiting for the story updates. Then they released this. And then they released this area down here. And then this one down here. And then this one, or not this one. They released a portal on this one that goes to here. And then they released this, which goes into here, which is the newest area. Is it still free? It is still free. If y'all spend any money on the game, we have. It's free because they make you pay. It's freemium, they call it. You can play it completely free. Like you can do it completely free to play, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff they can expedite if you pay real money for it. Yeah, because they have what the fuck? Yeah, I know what a freaking hot air balloon bullshit thing is. They have a shop where it's like you can get outfits, some supplies. Nobody that I know ever buys these things. There's a couple things that you can buy, but the big things are these that you buy with primo gems, and primo gems you buy with crystals, and crystals you buy with real money. And those fates are these things that you can use to try and get characters. You like roll on these banners and you have a chance of getting a character. But you can get primo gems for free, so you don't actually have to pay for anything for this game. Yeah, there's also a battle pass, which gives you a bunch of stuff. You got the free one, which is on top, and then the premium one, which is like another $10 or something like that. What's the roll and the wishing stuff? Trash always goes on about hoping to roll something or someone. Always going on. So yeah, basically how this works is you get these things, which is like a currency. You get primo gems to buy these. These are worth 160 primo gems, and then you use those. Actually, I have enough. Here, I'll just buy some. So you have 160 primo gems, and you use those to buy these, and then when you wish, you spend 160 primo gems, and then you have a chance of rolling these characters as well as like a bunch of other stuff. So it's like a gambling some sort of thing. So I'll roll on it right now and I'll get a 3-star weapon. The most common thing is like a 3-star weapons. Like this thing, Black Tassel, is completely worthless. It's not completely worthless, like you can use it for some people, but like, so you can do this at any time, yeah. And the banners will have characters on them, and every once in a while, as you can see, it has 14 days left on it. A new banner will come out, and it will have different characters on it. So you have like a limited time where you can roll on those banners and have a much higher chance of getting those characters.
Stabilize. Let's roll.
The thing that Char's always going on about is that there's a character, there's a specific character that she wants that we believe is coming up soon. Is coming back soon on the banner. So she's saving up all of her primos to buy wishes for that character, because you're guaranteed to get a 5-star character, which this banner is this guy. after 90 wishes. Which I already have him. Actually, I have 2 of him now. When he wasn't an object, like you're happy to throw whatever, could you just buy your way up to where you guys are at? No. Well, no. It would make it a lot faster, but no, you can't. Like you can buy up characters and stuff like that, but you still have to farm all of their like weapon materials. Like you gotta farm all this stuff. You gotta go and defeat enemies for all this, or buy them from the shop. This you have to do domains for these though. You can pay money to do domains more often because there's like an energy system in the game, but you also have to roll artifacts, which are like RNG dependent. You have to also like level up all their talents, which requires materials. You have to unlock the maps. Like you have to go through the game and actually unlock all the maps so you can get to the domains that have the stuff that you need. You need to go around and collect all the Oculus in Mondstadt and Liyue as well to get all of your maximum stamina leveled up. So like it will certainly expedite the process, but you can't just buy your way to this position.
Red Poggy Woggy Gamer. A cutie patootie. Look at this fire fuego lad. Any red stands?
Any Ugu stands with 3 U's? Hello, Ugu. Okay, man.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. Charge.
And thank you for the 50 bits.
I will have order. Oni coming through. Let's roll.
You know, Ugu, glad we met. Very poggy woggy. Also, we were just talking about how funny it was that you got your instant emotes back, so then you uploaded all the ones that you wanted, and then put the dumpy spin back on immediately. I have nothing to lose now. This is like the worst transport quest ever. There we go. Shinobu sounds cool. Is she like a ninja? Yeah, actually I do. I have her. Cookie, we call her Cookie, Shinobu. She's an electro healer. She does electric damage and she can heal her teammates. Shinobu is wicked. Yeah, this game has a lot of really cool characters. This guy is one of my favorites. Damn, she's awesome. I remember as a kid playing this game called Shinobi, and you were some ninja 2D side scroller. Shinobi. Is it like Ninja Gaiden? The fact that it took you an hour to scroll to the end of your character list. Shoum Ganyu. Alright, I'll go through all of them. We got Ito, Goro, Benny, Zhongli, everyone loves Zhongli. Hu Tao, everyone also really loves Hu Tao. Tartaglia, our child, people like him. Beidou. Xiangling. El Beidou. Sucrose. We got Diona. We got Chongyun. We got Fischl.
Max Genshin Pokédex when Noibu think.
Soon. We got Xingqiu. I think Lloyd probably got the closest one. We got the default character, which this is like the character that you just get when you start the game. Jean. We got Ganyu. Here's Mel's favorite part of Ganyu. Right there. We got Ayaka, or as you know, we refer to her as Ayaya. We got Raiden Shogun. We got Ayato, which is Ayaka's brother. Does Mel know Ganyu lore? I'm sure she does. Thank you for 25 bits, by the way, Ugu. Shinobi game was made in 1987 for Year I Was Born. Maybe I'm a ninja. Maybe Shinobu's my beard ammo. Going to have to avocado on toast, which I can't afford a house. So accepting me and my new name. Love you all so much. All right. Enjoy your avocado and toast. And not being a homeowner. It's nice to see you again, Mitch. Yeah, we got Yunjin, we got Noelle, we got Sarah, Kaching, Rosaria, Toma, Kaya, Razor, Barbara, Amber, Lisa, Aloy. I mean, I don't know who that is. Chi-Chi, Diluc, Ningguang, Sayu, Yuki, Yanfei, and Xinyan. Barbara. And there's 150 more to see. To be a Pokemon master is my destiny.
Huh?
Like, look at all these fucking characters. These are the ones I don't have. Yelan. I would have really loved to pull Yelan, but I didn't really have much of a reason to go super hard on her banner, so I didn't. I missed the VIP badge, not gonna lie. Nice seeing you too. I'll be back. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, VIP badge. Aloy's from Horizon Zero Dawn, right? Yeah, she is. Like, they had like a cross promotion thing, and now she's in the game, but she's just weird. They did a collab for some reason. I don't know. Welcome in, Zukato. We got Yai Miko, Shinha, Coco, Yoimiya. Can't wait for her to rerun. Although I probably won't pull her. I want to pull her though. Eula. This is the guy that I'm going to be going for soon. This is the one everyone's hyped up for because he's stupid broken and also like one of the coolest characters in the game. Shin. Canadian Kazoo man. That's him. Canadian Kazoo. Zhongli's son. Zhao. Klee. Venti. I would have really liked to pull Venti as well. Mona, who is still escaping my grasp. Someday. Zhao, my boy. I really love Zhao. Zhao is Zhongli's son. No, but everyone in the community is like, he's his son. Because Zhongli takes care of him. Didn't mean it like that. Am I even deserving anymore? Hint, hint. Either way, my love for you will never fade, right? Imagine a redemption where we can pick the character you play. I'd pick Shinobu. But that would be rough. That would be rough because I don't have... Like, if you look at, like... This is my current carry, right? Like, this is his stats. He's level 90 out of 90. He's got 18.8k max HP. He converts his defense into attack, so his attack is actually effectively like 5,000. And he's got like a 70% crit rate to a 244% crit damage ratio. Shinobu's level 20. She has 101 damage. She has no artifacts on. Her talents are all level 1. And she has a level 1 weapon. Arataki's cool, I'll admit that, but Shinobu's the real MVP.
Everyone on me! Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
They're both, they all have like their lore as well. Like, Shinobu is a part of the Arataki gang, which is the gang that the character I'm playing as started. Like, he's the leader of that gang.
time.
Like he is the leader of the Arataki gang, and she's like the only responsible person in that gang. You need to play Shinobu more to level her up. Don't neglect Shinobu. If only leveling up characters was as easy as just playing them more. You actually have to like spend books, like these resources of books, to level them up. And then once you get to them to certain levels, you have to spend other resources, which you have to defeat bosses for, to ascend them to the next like tier of leveling up. And then you need to go and collect artifacts for them to make them more powerful and level up their weapon as well, which also requires resources and works the same way as leveling up a character, where you get them to a certain level and then you have to ascend them using specific resources to the next tier. If only it was so easy. I'd be playing all sorts of characters. But I guess that's what keeps you coming back, is like, I'm gonna work on this character, and it takes a really long time. The spike has finally been placed. According to my estimations, this should be opening through which the ley lines are overflowing. If we can get the spike up and running here, we can affect the ley lines such that the opening can be closed. I believe that this will solve our problem for good. Shall we start now then? No, we cannot. I must perform another round of checks. We cannot afford to have another problem like the one we faced during our test run. Once the spike is ready, we will be rid of this terrible mud and the monsters that come with it. When you explain it. Yeah, if I want to level up Cookie, I gotta use these. I gotta do... like this. I gotta do this. Now that she's level 40, I can't level her up anymore because she's at a 40 out of 40, because she has an ascension block, like a phase. Like right now she's phase 1. To unlock phase 2, I have to click ascend. And you can see the requirements for that. I'm missing 2 of these. So I need to defeat this level. I need to defeat this rune serpent and collect his treasure. And this is the treasure that I need off him. This is a guaranteed drop off of him. But you need 40 resin, original resin, in order to collect the rewards. You can go and beat them, but you need resin, which is like this game's energy, to collect them. Right now I have 18 out of 60, and you have a timer on how long until that's refreshed. And that's where like the spending money can come in. But you can only do it 6 times a day, and every time you do it, it costs even more to do it. And nobody ever spends it like that unless you're just like dumping money into this game. Hello, Bongo. Welcome in. How are you? 419 heroes wits for level 90, bruh. We can nothing but the books to get 70% of that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. The books. How's the Genshin things? Sort of explaining some Genshin things to Mitch, because he's curious. Hanging out 100 socks. So many socks. The Sakis. Bongo. Oh, good. So the pairs match up, or did the machine eat some? They just disappear. Oh, Astro's here as well. Hello, Astro. Welcome in. Yoraha? Been getting the Genshin lowdown, yeah. Like, it's like very convoluted, and like when you explain all of the steps that it takes in order to like level up characters and do like anything in this game, you're like, oh wow, that is a lot. Like, I don't know, but it's actually like a fun game. It's just getting like to grips with all that.
Everybody stand back!
Charge! Rally! Oni coming through! Let's roll!
Did someone smell a trash panda?
Gather!
So we don't talk to secret holders. The secret will be out soon. Soon. I gotta wait till the next day. I've never seen this. Eek. You've never seen Genshin? Messing around with my CV a bit more and applying for jobs. I called in sick today. I have tomorrow off to see the docs. Just trying to get through the week. You can do it, Bongo. You can do it. Get through the week till the weekend. Only that's every week of your life till you die. Yep. What's that? Did Ulu speak? Was he speaking? Red check 66. Not bad, not bad. Like when it's the same number 2 times.
Every journey has its final day.
Call it dubs. Where is he? There he is. Ah, stop draining. The bong goat. But yeah, this is like all that stuff that I was explaining is a lot to take in. But when you first start this game, you have like one region, you have one character, you can't even get artifacts, you can't like level your weapon, you don't worry about any of that. Like you don't worry about leveling talents, you're not worrying about ascensions, you're not worrying about like wishes. You don't worry about any of that. Like they introduce you to these things like one at a time. So like when you first start this game, like you don't worry about like literally like 95% of any of that. You're just like walking around and collecting stuff and cooking food because you don't have a healer until you unlock Barbara. Looking at apartments a day, Red Bro, there's so many more on the market. Seems like everyone is moving away. Maybe. I mean, that sounds good. Maybe they're like, oh shit. You guys, wait. If we put the prices too high, then supply and demand will no longer be met. And then we'll have a housing market crash again. Compared to before, there was barely anything here. Oh, that's why I suppose it's good to keep an eye out then. You know, a crap ton of people moving overseas, moving away one day. Char's getting on a welly. It do be an expensive city to live in. Red, you're finally back. Or are your investigations going? The spike's adjustments have been completed. I'm still a little worried, but we can only leave it there in the tunnels. I've asked Godive to make some medicine for Tu and Hao as well. It's all up to you now, Red. Initialize the spike and seal the openings through which the dark mud is gushing out. Honestly, when Godive first came to me for help, I thought to myself that I'd just pack up the spike up and head to Sumeru if things didn't work out. In any case, we had done enough experiments on the Persina spikes already. More than enough to have data that could support a full report. But Tu and Hao, if I just left them here, they would have to deal with this dangerous dark mud for the rest of their lives. I decided that if my research could not help them, and was only good for publishing reports, then it would not be worth very much at all. That's why I decided to find some way to stop the ley lines from spewing this mud. I must admit that coming into contact with this dark mud was something of a wake-up call for me as well. I believe in your strength, but the areas where the mud flows freely are still very dangerous, so be careful. Got it. Hahaha, dies. I was talking about you. The spike can indeed decrease the effect the mud has on the monsters if deployed in the ley line ruptures, but the monsters that have been attracted thereto are just too numerous. So please, You have to take care of yourself. Look, man, I have one of the strongest healers and one of, well, the strongest shielder in the game. I think I will be okay. Even if I was literally just playing these two, I think I would be fine. Or to move countries, are most just going to Australia, UK, and Europe in general? Where would you go if you could to live your life? Me? Or Kiwis are part of the Commonwealth? Easy to move to UK and Australia is Australia.
Next, if you'd like to see Liyue's.
Move to Australia. Oh, right. You know, yesterday I started hearing like explosions and like pops in the distance. And I was like, playing that game, that American game, like, is it guns? Fireworks? And then I was like, oh, July 4th coming up. That's right. It's fireworks. It's always fireworks around here. Every country has issues, yeah, pretty much. I can go to New Zealand, that's where all my friends are. Sweden or Norway or somewhere there. I hear Amsterdam isn't too bad either. Oh, come here, Red. We would live in the Shire. We can rent out Hobbit Hills and have second and third breakfast. I'd not move to the States, that's for fucking sure. The news over the last few days is awful. Yeah, it's all, I don't know. It's just because of how the United States works, where it's like, you have like the states' rights and then the federal rights. And like, if it's legal federally, like if they don't say anything about it federally, they just leave it up to the states to make laws about it. But if at the federal level, they're like, that is legal or that's illegal, then the states either have to find loopholes, which they try really hard to do, or they just have to follow that. There was a shootout a block away. Who won? I'm gonna move to Australia. Fed's more like, I'm fed to fuck up. Who won, Red, please? Yeah, aren't you like, I guess Canada has really relaxed like gun laws as well, because you kind of have to, because moose exist. You don't want to run into a moose without a gun. California, oh, California is really strict on gun laws, aren't they? Moose? What's the issue with that? Do you know how big a moose is, Bongo? I guess a lot of people who've never actually seen or looked up a moose, like, it's kind of jarring. Like, I didn't know how big they were for the longest time, but it's kind of jarring on like how big they actually are. Let me see if I can get a good picture to sort of like compare their size. Mooses will literally kill you. Yeah, they are. So I'm like, who got the gat? I don't know. There we go. There's a moose. That's a real life picture. There's also this diagram Oh, that is way bigger. That image. Like, they are gigantic. These things can and will fuck you up. Like, if you run into a moose, your car will be destroyed and the moose will walk away. So you have to shoot it. It's more like you try to avoid it and then shoot it if it seems to be aggressive, because yeah, they can just be aggressive. And it's not to like kill it, it's to shoot it so it like makes it either run away or you stun it for a second so you can run away. Just without much issue. It's huge as fuck. Australia or New Zealand?
Yugu is nice to everyone but me, greater than fed up.
Yugu greater than. Thank you for 10 bits, Char. But in reality, that's him being like at his nicest when he's so nice that he's mean. There was that one video. Let's see if I can find it. Somebody's really lighting off fireworks. Let me see if I can find it.
I'm only nice to you in the DMs. I can't show my soft side smile.
I can't find the specific one I was looking for. There's this video of a guy just like riding on his snowmobile. I can't find it. He's riding on a snowmobile out in the Canadian wilderness, and a moose just like starts running at him, and he pulls out his Glock and shoots it like 6 times and then just speeds off as fast as he can. Only nice to you in the DMs. Nice in the DMs, Chad. Thank you for the 10 bits also, Ugu. Take your fight to the DMs, but they're nice in the DMs. They have to do it here.
Solidify. I will have order.
Off we go. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Hey, when Char doesn't get her attention. Yeah. Those emotes, 2 emotes are basically Char.
Let's roll.
Baby and huh?
Stabilize. Order guide you. Pull in. Press the advantage. Who wants some of this? Attaboy.
Apparently I'm tension seeking your Discord status.
Can't catch me. Let's roll.
Apparently.
Gather.
Everybody stand.
This is order.
As long as it's the equivalent of when we were 13 and changed our MSN status.
It's showtime. Attaboy.
The auto host list is your MySpace top 8. You gotta like move people around as well. And then like the people who watch your profile to see if you change their spot, and then when you like move them down, they're like, why'd you move me down?
Going in.
So you have to have like that really awkward conversation where you're like, well, we just haven't really talked that much, and like I'd kind of like this person.
Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is order.
He's too young for my space. Yeah, Mel's like a baby. Mel is the baby emote.
Pull in. Rally. Who wants some of this? Attaboy. Huh. Yeah.
Oh, I was being scored? I did it. Wasn't really paying attention. When I refresh my auto host list and peeps be watching it, and they're like, Charm, why did you move me down? Geo team is nuts. What the fuck? I also have, okay, so my Ito is hyper invested. When I say hyper invested, I mean like, I'm talking like 9910 C1 Red Horn 70.9% crit rate to 244.7% crit damage. Who let the zoomer in? Zoomers? Zoomer boomer? Zoom. I didn't care for MySpace. Wow. You hop on that AIM, that MSN Messenger. Bungo and I, Baby Squad. Mel is 21. She can legally buy alcohol in the United States now. Well, you're closer to age to my brother than me. Imagine being older than the cool Mel. It's funny because everyone calls her mom as well. He turns 19 next week. Oh, right on. Legally drink everywhere. Yeah, my Ito's stacked. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to invest in him. I like playing him. And I love Ushi. How did it go? Did you manage to operate the spike successfully? Yes, it went well. Ramen is boiling. Don't let it boil over. Good, good. Though the Persina spike cannot seal the opening in one go, as long as it is successful once, continued operation should not be an issue. This means that it's really just a matter of time before the opening closes completely. Our problem is, therefore, solved. I must record this. For all I know, I may yet become a figure of some influence in the academia once this full research report on the Persina spikes is submitted. I might even write it into my future memoirs. I can see it now. My experiments with the preternaturally skilled Red at the chasm. I'll be waiting eagerly for that day to come. Drinking at the age of 14? I think I was 16 when I had my first drink. I can't remember when I had my first drink. I was pretty young, and my sister gave me a light beer, and I thought it was disgusting. And then, again, when my friend got his mom to buy him light beer, and then I tried his light beer, which was a different brand, but it was still light beer, so it was gross. He got mad at me. He's like, dude, try this. You gotta try this Bud Light. It's way better than the one that I had before. And I drank like a little bit of it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really like this. And he's like, what the fuck? You're wasting it. And I'm like, I told you I wouldn't drink it. I don't like it. Dad would give us a sip of his Corona when we were still like toddlers. Oh, you really are an Aussie, huh? Same, Melu. Yeah, it was like little tiny bits. I'm sorry? Lloyd's like, what the what kind of parents? Are you even Kiwi Ostad if you don't give your kids a sip? It was, yeah, like, they would be like, they'll give them like the tiniest little sip so that they would drink it and be like, ew, that's gross. And then I don't remember how old I was. 19 maybe? 18, 19, somewhere around there. My mom asked me if I wanted to try some of her wine that she was going through, like bottles of wine, like their liquor cabinet, and getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And she asked me if I wanted to try some, and I was like, hey, this is pretty good actually. I thought it was a Mexican thing. I always got some Corona. A little bit of Corona for Nameless. Did they at least put a lime in it for you? Just a Spanish, Aussie, Kiwi thing. No, they didn't even put a lime in it for you. It's fucked up. Lime and salt. Hell yeah. I think I messed around with my CV to the best it can be is for now. Now to be spam, apply some more. Did you take any of those suggestions for like writing as a moderator? Yes, I work as a community moderator for an independent online broadcaster. I work closely with a leadership role and cooperate in a small team of moderators who make sure that a community space is welcoming and any issues are quickly resolved. And I also make sure all our clientele needs are quickly met or dealt with. You didn't add that in? I mean, why not? I could never. Too many negatives when drinking. I'd rather not risk it. True. I think it's just like the tiny little bit, like a little tiny sip. It's like when the parents give their kids a little sip of their coffee and they're like, it's like bitter because they're just drinking like black store-bought instant coffee and it's gross. I'm taking that to add to my CV. Hold up. I lurk on the job and go play Valorant. Got him. Well, I fear I'm not hardly as good at writing stories as I am at reports. I can only hope that you'll forgive any flaws in my work. Be when Char Streams comes on. Can now play Valorant. Char started streaming. That means I got 5 hours to play Valorant. Easy money. And now I can wish again. Goro-kan, no. What's my am I to a purple? I'm still a bit away, so there's no point of me just buying an extra wish from the store. 3-star, uninstall. Genshin Impact, but I stopped playing once I pull a 3-star. Like a 20-second video of me opening a chest and finding a 3-star. I don't do a whole lot of drinking myself though. Yeah, I'm very occasional drinker. Like I have a lot of drinks, but it's like I've never felt like the need to or like an addiction to it. Like I just do it every once in a while if I feel like it. Or be like, Char stream. Boots up, art, I leave. Finally, something I can put on in the background while I actually do my work.
Advance!
Going in!
Order guide you.
Chug a day, drink a day.
Press the advantage!
Dude, if you did that every day, if you did that even once, you'd probably die. Like actually doing that thing. And do you actually? I don't think I'll ever get all the chests. I don't think so either. I don't think I'll get all of them either. I'm still 98% in an area in Mondstadt. I've never been able to find that. I just don't know where it is. Everyone checking their red panda status again. People really do that. They really do. But Ugu doesn't use it in that like literal context. Luckily. I don't actually, but I do these great mixers. I got these great mixers from Costco. Oh yeah? Do you get like you get like a giant bulk size mixer because it's Costco? Every once in a while I'll go and get something, but I should just get like more cranberry juice or orange juice. Because I have like a whole thing of vodka I've yet to get through. Well, not really like get through, like I do it whenever I want. It's just like having the juice there allows me to actually drink it instead of just drinking straight vodka, which I will not do. Leftovers from your stepdad's birthday? Let's go. Easy. You can never get all the chests. I'm on Spiral Abyss Addict. I'm the Spiral Abyss Addict of the group. I just like to fight things. True. I like to go back to the Spiral Abyss and like try out and see how strong my characters are. My head. The other day had me feeling nasty when I had a mule yesterday. Mule. Oh, okay. As a continuation was much better. You had a mule yesterday, which was much better. I was like, you made a mule with rum? I got confused. I just played Genshin to stare at Mona's thick thighs. Imagine owning Mona so you can just stare at her thighs. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me with the only standard banner missing is Mona. Couldn't be me with a C1 Chi-Chi, C1 Diluc, C1 Jean. I wonder if Kaching is C1 as well. Let me check. I think I leveled her up a little bit. Not me with a C1 Kaching, a C1 Jean, C1 Diluc, and C1 Chi-Chi, and 0 Monas. You gotta add this emote until you get her. I'm not adding Mona Gasm. I saw that on Fecal stream, was it? I'm like, wow, that one's something. For good luck. I'm not in that. C3 Mona, C1 Chi-Chi, C1 Kaching, C0 Jean. Diluc's swerving ya. I got C1 of all the standard banner 5 stars, but no Mona. I'm so mad. Please add. I'm not adding that. Bro, it's so good though. I'll use it all the time. What context will you use it in? Soon, me boy. Soon I'll get Mona. Someday. I also don't have very many 5-star weapons. I only have the red horn. Yeah, I got this one and this one from standard banner, and then I specifically went for this one. I have like nothing for 5-star weapons. It would allow me to express myself in the chat better. Oh, really? You need to express. Throw my head the other day, made me feeling nasty. I had a meal yesterday, which was much better. Mona Gasm. Exactly. Add Mona Gasm until I pull Mona. I'm gonna have to start putting money into the standard banner so I can get it off my channel. need to get this thing here. I'm actually not missing that many characters, surprisingly. Definitely gonna be trying my best to pull him when he comes. A number 300 with Monogasm. I'm just seeking freedom. I have C6'd, touching Chi-Chi, D-Luke, Jean. I've put countless amounts of money into Genshin. I've started taken a full-time position at my job so I can try to get Mona. That would be a good idea. Cursed emotes until you pull. I don't want my Capagen and chat box on my stream filling up with cursed emotes. That boy be getting cash from everybody. You do be doing that. Yeah, Kazuha. He's gonna be taking everybody's money. Who's a good boss I could show off some of my Ito damage on? I'll just go to this guy. Kazuha gonna make Genshin 2 happen. Genshin Impact 2. The impacting. Don't they have like 50 Honkai impacts? God, look at it has such a poggy woggy stream, King. Thank you, King. You dropped this.
What's one more?
Thank you for the lurk.
Let's roll.
I'm ready.
Fall in.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is order.
Gather.
Charge! Rally! Who wants some of this? Attaboy! Ah!
He's so much damage. If I can actually fight a guy who doesn't have a shield and has incredible geo resistance, which is like every single enemy in this game, Ito just destroys them. Even with the shields on, like, he's still not too bad as long as I can keep the charge attack up, which that C1 will definitely help shred shields. Like a C6 Ito can like decimate shields just because you can hit them so often with Geo. Like cause a Geo reaction by hitting them in such quick succession, because it doesn't do as much damage as like matching element, but it does some, and it just like chunks it away. Thank you for the lurk as well, Bongo. Just 2 with Honkai Star Rail, which just recently got a beta that ended not too long ago. Star Rail. You think they'll do a Genshin 2 once they finish this one? C6 Yelan, she fucks up every shield. What is her C6 anyway? Can I see it from here? Using depth clearing dice, you'll enter mastermind state. In this state, all of Yelan's normal attacks will be special breakthrough barbs. These breakthrough barbs will have similar abilities to normal ones, and the damage dealt will be considered charged attack damage, dealing under 50% of normal breakthrough bars damage. God damn. They're all considered charge attacks. Damn. You got this, Binog. Yeah, bitch. Alright, I gotta go do this one. I gotta talk to Mooning. Can't remember who it was. I think it was Slice. One of the big Genshin streamers was checking out a a Spiral Abyss, and he just did an Ito team because he had a C6 Ito with an R5 Red Horn, and he just like forced his way to a 9-star just by like sheer amount of power that Ito can put out. Okay, let me do my red check. 9%, I'm feeling even lower than before. Char, did you decide on that emote being the cringe emote? Just the hand and that's it? Bonk, 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 yeah. Like the C6 Ito just like having unending superlative strength stacks. He just like keeps going. Like you can spend, if you're lucky, you can spend his entire burst just using charged attacks. Just smacking the shit out of enemies. Oh, you have decided on just the hand. Okay, that works. Chichung's not with you? Words come down from the ministry. On account of the invaluable help that her maps have brought to the Huishan Hall, the Ministry of Civil Affairs decided to make an exception for her and, let me see, invite her to be formally accepted as a consultant and guide. Congratulations to her and for order. To her are in order. It seems that all that running around wasn't for naught. She left. Left? What do you mean? Do you mean she left first? But the Millith didn't tell me of anyone leaving the chasm. Chichung left the team. Eh? Wait. Hang on a moment. You mean she left the exploration team? As in Chichung left the team? Yes, which part of that didn't you get? I get it. I will put a search and rescue party together immediately. If she is still in the chasm, we should be able to find her. She might just be doing something harebrained again. Or perhaps she left for another reason. But regardless, we must find her. In her current condition, working away from the team is simply far too reckless. Can I help? No, I don't reckon so. I suppose it's about time I stepped in as well. I'll be there if you need me. I'm on too. We can't just leave our junior adventurer behind. Look out while on the road as well. Who knows, maybe we'll bump into her somehow. The C1 just keeps giving him stacks for a bit. Also gives him 70% extra crit damage at C6. Yeah, his C6 is absolutely insane. Like, charge attacks deal 70% crit damage. Get a C6 Goro on top of that, and you get another 40% crit Geo damage, which will just add to this because it's converted to Geo. So you'll get an extra 110% crit damage. And 50% chance to not consume stacks while you're charge attacking. And then his C1 gives him 5 stacks of superlative super strength with it, which I think is a maximum he can get. It's just over 1.5 seconds. You start with 2. So you throw out Ushi, you get 1, and then you get 2. You start your burst, you get 2, throw out Ushi, you have 3, and then over 1.5 seconds you get another 3, so you're already charge attacking, and then you got 50% chance to not consume those. Everyone that you have Geo in your team gives him more energy and also reduces his cooldown. Then his one thing increases all nearby party members by 20% defense and 20% attack for 10 seconds. So once his burst ends, everyone on your team gets more defense and attack, which you can just loop back into his burst. So it makes all your Geo team that stacks with defense, like Goro and Albedo and all that, even stronger. And then you just keep smacking them around. Need to get him a proper set already. Like a C6 Ito is absolutely bonkers, insane. A C6 Ito with a C6 Goro is wild. Because Goro also can be a healer. As long as you don't run into any enemies that are Geo immune. But even then, like if your Ito is strong enough, you can just physical damage them. Physical damage your way through them. But yeah, he can be pretty wild. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Which is why I'm like, oh, you know, I don't really feel bad about pulling a C1 for him. And like one step closer to C6 Ito. I'll probably just like whenever his banner's up, just pull on it because I want to have a C6 Ito at some point because he's just so stupidly strong once you get there. As well as a C6 Goro. I'd love to have a C6 Goro. But unfortunately I have a C6 Chung Yun instead. This bastard. Bastard. That's me with Zhao, after Kazuha, of course. I should level up my Goro a bit. Make him a little bit stronger. I think we're all done with Genshin for today, though, so I think it's time to move on to Power Wash. If you guys are cool with that, you gotta be cool with it, because I'm doing it. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Alright, goodbye VOD watchers of Genshin content. It's time to go on to Power Wash content.